Okay, hopefully some people show up. Ooh, I'm getting a black screen. That's not good. That's a problem. Okay. All right. Black screen's gone. Cool. Okay, close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Dambere. Close. 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 Hello there. Yeah, no other better way to start the day. And today is a very special day. This is my first, hey there, Imperial General, good to see you. This is my first day off I've had from work since May. So, yeah, I've actually already been up for a few hours, but gonna just enjoy it. Starting, now there are some things I want to do with the rest of my day, so I'm probably only gonna stream for an hour, maybe 2 at the absolute most. My throat's feeling better. I think, since May, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long day living with this. It's been a long time since I felt so sick. All right. So, Emperor is saying the election is finishing at least. You know, if it ends today, it ends. Everything's got to be counted. Oh, actually, I should check in on some El Paso stats because, you know, when there was like yesterday, there was still like 17 million votes that had to be counted nationwide. Of course, like people are only paying attention to the battleground states, but I wanted to look at some Texas stats. In particular, my hometown of El Paso. Because it seems like for once in our friggin' lives, some of us actually, you know, some of El Pasoans actually went out to vote. I guess I gotta check EP County votes. Check the elections department. Hey there, that guy. Okay. Current election, alright, so let's see if the unofficial results are in. Because you see, here's, again, this is one of the thing, like, why was it this year that everybody started caring that, like, when did it become this rule that votes had to be counted by midnight? That's never been a thing. Okay. So, I'm pulling up the El Paso County results. So, El Paso's where I live and has notoriously low turnout. Okay, this cannot possibly be right. It says only 43,000 people voted, which normally would be normal, but no way. There was a lot of early voting this year. There has to have been more. Oh, you know what? This is how many people voted on Election Day. I'm trying to find the number of how many people voted total. Ah, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so according to El Paso County, with all, it's okay, with the 208 in, out of the total potential registered voters of 487,942, El Paso cast 256,182 votes for a total voter turnout of 52.5%. Wow, that is incredible for El Paso. Usually, it's single-digit voting. So, I know that, like, hearing that only half of the people voted might sound ridiculous to a lot of you, but for El Paso, that is astounding. Wow. But hopefully they don't rip their dicks off, shirking themselves off, you know. Okay, let's see. Matias is asking, did I create the Internationale? No, not yet. I didn't even know that was a thing. Spoilers, dude! No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's always just a power grab, and I'm talking objectively. You guys know I don't take sides on issues here. I'm an equivocating some bitch. But you know, when did mail-in voting become a thing that only the conspiratorial Democrats used, when traditionally mail-in voting is mostly a Republican tool? Of course, I'm not counting states like Oregon, where, because Oregon, I don't live in Oregon, but I've heard that like all of Oregon just gets sent a ballot to their home. Oh, somebody subscribed. Sir Overlord, thank you very much. Into the cognac glass with you. So the... Thank you very much, Matias. Yeah, and Kaiserreich's going to be coming back soon as well. Make no mistake. Alright, I think we're going to empower the workers again. Do you guys really think I should just not care about debt? Because I'm going into debt anyway, it seems like. Is debt just a number? But what was I saying? Yeah, so traditionally the mail-in ballot is used by Republican voters, and it's used by the military. And so nobody ever had a problem with it before this year. And then like I even have a friend who's very left-leaning, and he was saying, you know what, we should just get rid of mail-in voting. And I said, why? Do you think it's rigged? He goes, no, I don't think it's rigged, but people are going to complain about it, so we shouldn't do it. And I said, oh, so now the military doesn't get to vote. And it's just, you know how those libs are. Their backs break for anybody. If you're listening, shouting out to you, you know who you are. My friend, and you know, I'm just being academic out here. I don't actually think you're spineless. Yeah, goodness, it has been too long since I did some Kaiserreich. I need to get back to it. Obviously, I took a lot of the year off. Yeah, are we going? Should we go money printer, go burr? Import heavy machinery. I don't know. We're not really doing anything anyway. The Hoi 4 Senate, good to see you back in the chat. The Borman one. Alright. Okay, a lot of people are saying I should go full money printer, go burr. Let me hold on, let me find that video. You guys know what I'm talking about. With the money printer. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna be a Pechura, my right hand woman. This is gonna be her as we just. Yeah, it's just gonna be. Arise, ye workers, from your slumber. Arise, ye prisoners of want. For reason, da 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 da. Away with all your superstitions, servile masses. Arise, arise. Oh, comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The International, give $1 million to everyone in the human race. I think that is what it's gonna look like in there. Yeah, I did lose the lyrics there. It's because there's so many versions of the International, I can't possibly be expected to memorize one of them. All right. Oh, speaking of the economy, Pechuro. It worked there. This is an 97. We need central. Okay, so we're getting asked, what do we want to do in terms of the economic direction? All right, so I'm going to make a save file here because I don't want to accidentally go Bucharest, all right? Okay, Dylan, sure. Yeah, you guys know, yeah, Joe Biden, that that mastermind of like, look, if you guys want to, yeah, I was gonna say that mastermind of electoral fraud known as Joe Biden, that really fits his character. But look, I've always said, if you want to have a problem with politicians' policies, hey, that's your right, and exercise it, please. Wait, oops, no, hold on a second. But let's not just say ridiculous things here. Like, I remember I saw this clip where it was showing some of the riots that were going on in Portland, and they were flipping cars and stuff. And then there were people going, "Just look at what these Joe Biden voters are doing." Look, I'm pretty sure the people who were waving the red flags and wearing the black masks and flipping over cars and stuff, something tells me they didn't vote for Joe Biden. I just get a sense that it's not how it is. Hold on a sec. Let's get some other music playing. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah. Let's get some Celtic music going. I got Celtic music going because I don't know of any copyright-free like Russian music. So, all right. So we're going wholesome Sablin, right? A dispute has risen. So many of these comrades are idealistic. We must all make tough decisions in these difficult times. I think the obvious answer is... So we're going to stick with the ideals, right? That's wholesome Sablin? Yeah, stick to the ideals that built this nation. Oh man, I just realized I haven't done anything with my intelligence agencies. Here, let's get some passive defense going. I'm pretty sure that Sabaton's got copyrights, guys. Sorry. Oh, it looks like we can do things while we are doing the Congress at the same time. Nice. Okay. This focus will lock us into our current ideology and disable any further reforms. Well, that's fine. So I'm wanting to work on the economy, because we can't go to war for a while, right? Prepare for war. Yeah, so then we want to do diplomacy first. What, reaching out to the world? Will give me political power, state of the wider world. International outreach, trade relations. We have defending the revolution. Well, we're not going to go to war for a long time, and we've got 26 divisions, including 2 tanks. What have they got? Oh my gosh, we would friggin' kill them. So we easily have the biggest army in the area, so we don't actually need to improve it that much right now. So we will not be taking defending the revolution for a while. No, I muted the video, so it didn't demonetize. So economically, trinket unemployment, struggle. A lot of this stuff is already improving. We'll come back to that. Yeah, let's reach out to the world, have some fun. We need aid from outside the borders. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we're upgrading our infantry equipment right now. Put the volume over 60 before I unify Russia. I'll try to remember to do that. Whew, thirsty. Excuse me. You know, I'm gonna see if Adrian von Ziegler has any Russian music that I just don't know about. Von Ziegler, Russian music. He's got Slavic music. It's very short though. Yeah, he doesn't have much. Well, let's play one. This song is called Serdina Zimi. And for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we found the worst haircut, perhaps in all of Hearts of Iron 4 history. That being the Rijkskommissariat of Ostafrika. Just talk about fuck my shit up. So wait, who just... Oh, it looks like the West Siberian Provisional Authority just finished unifying Western Siberia. Let's see, that guy's asking when am I going to attack Japan. As far as I know, there's not any options to do that. And if there is, it probably would not be until after I've unified mainland Russia. Whoops. Yeah, Omsk is still alive, people. This is a very quiet song. What's going on in South America? I haven't really heard anything. Have they not developed this yet? So Omsk is going to be a problem. I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh, shoot. Let me go. I need to go put my phone in the other room to charge it. Be right back. Okay. Make Siberia great again. I'm already taking focuses, guys. I'm doing that now. But really, if it, I don't know. If it's just taking too long, what I might do is we might switch over to playing something else. Not that I'm saying I'm going to abandon the campaign, but I don't think we could do 2 hours of just sitting here at 5 speed. It's going to get very boring for people. And then maybe, like, every time going forward, I will, like, I'll, you know, we'll play for, like, 45 minutes in the new order and then do something else. Alright. Let me know if the music's too loud. Alright. What else is happening in the world? Let's see. State of the Wire World. I was just wondering what was happening. Germany's recovering. America. The public is losing faith in the bourgeois order. There's socialists. There's equal numbers of reactionaries. They realized how alone the Leninist state was in the world. It is difficult treading the path of socialism in these times. So I guess the United States will not be helping us. Back on the world stage, baby. Yeah, I'm constantly hearing how the United States of America is really fun to play in this campaign, or in this mod. It's definitely going to be the next one that I do. Hopefully, I can get Lyndon Johnson so I can tell funny Lyndon Johnson stories all day. LBJ is actually a little boring. Oh. Well, you know, it sounds like the worst one is Bennett, so I'll try to avoid him. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely going to be the United States I play next. Okay, what do we got here? Should I even bother continuing working with my army, or do I need to do other stuff? Okay. Okay, what do we got here? We got, yeah, no, those research slots were set. We're down still at 10% with the research speed. We've got to fix this poverty rate. But like I said, we're going to maybe give it until it's been about 45 minutes and then move on to something else if we're not at war. We'll just come back to it. How is it going here in South Africa? They're still hanging in there. I would have thought once they lost the Western Cape that would be game over. Oh, the Iberian unit got, or unions involved somehow here. Okay. Music's a good volume, by the way. Improve my developments. Yeah, you know what? I got a bunch of political power. So can I do that here? Is there a way that I can like just force stuff forward using political power? Because I've got so much of it. Doesn't look like it. The Spartan ideal. Oh, so if you get your poverty rate so high you become full-blown Spartans, it actually becomes good? That's interesting. Alright. Somebody's saying... Check on Paraguay. Paraguay has Higinio Morinigo in charge. Oh, what is going on? Oh, that was weird. Kind of froze up for a second. So, in the meantime, let's check in on the Texas election results. I kind of want to just see how the state did. I'm not sure if they're completely done counting yet or what. I'm going to use ABC News' map because I like that you can zoom in on the counties. I've been enjoying that. So look, you see, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about, though. You see, look, Texas, which was called extremely early back on election night, they're not done counting the votes. So that's just how it is, especially when there's all these mail-in ballots.
You know, winning the electoral college.
Oh shoot! Oh shush! No! Quiet! Ah!
In 2016.
Mute! Constant history of upheaval. Castro's taken the reins. All right, let's find out what that's all about. Anyway, what was I saying? So it looks like the amount of votes that we've got so far... Oh, where's the, Oh, this is fun. There's been almost 10,000 write-in votes in Texas. So those are going to be fun. Check the Omsk tree. I don't think I actually can check people's national focuses because I don't really have an espionage base. Oh, never mind. I guess I could. Okay, so we're looking for Project Camera, you said? Project Camera. I don't think I see something called that. Some war crimes are going on in Europe. That's just Europeans for you, though. They can't help killing each other. They're very savage people. Let's see. Let's improve our main battle tank. Do I think what can swing? Alex Scavo says, do you think you can swing with 15% left? Are you talking about Texas? No, Texas doesn't have 15% left, and it's not going to swing anyway. Yeah, it looks like Donald Trump won by 6 points, so maybe this time it will kill this epic Democratic meme that they're going to turn Texas blue. Because as somebody who lives in Texas, I sure get annoyed hearing it. Okay. So we're just waiting around for something else to happen. So, let me get my calculator going. Hold on. We're gonna do a little math here, boys and girls. Okay. So let's find out how many people voted in Texas this year. Now, for a little bit of scale, let's look at the 2016 numbers. Texas voter count. Let's see. So in 2016, there were 4,685,047 votes for Donald Trump and 3,877,868 for Hillary Clinton, 283,492 for Gary Johnson, another 71,558 for Jill Stein, and 51,261 for other. So there were, let's round that to about 9,000 votes in Texas. That's a hell of a rounding, but anyway. And then in this in the election that's been happening over the last month, there were 5,876,777 votes for Donald Trump, 5,222,058 votes for Joe Biden, 125,111 for Joe Jorgensen, who, wow, the Republicans hate Joe Jorgensen these days. It is a little bit funny to see online. Like, I've been seeing things where people will screenshot somebody saying, you know what, I'm totally fine with people voting third party. Like, I'm a Republican, but as long as Trump wins, the Libertarian Party should have their voice heard. But then, like, Wisconsin went to Biden, one, because of the black vote, but also because of the frickin' the libertarian third party vote. And so now, the Republicans hate libertarians so much now. Okay, so then another 33,160 votes for Howie Hawkins, and then 9,243 votes for write-ins. I'm really looking forward to looking up what some of those are. For a total of 11,266,349 votes. So this was the 2020 total. This was the 2016 total. So yeah, I know that populations rise that's how it works. But still, when you have this high of a turnout and it's decisively a Republican victory, I think that the Blue Texas meme needs to die now. Well, yeah, El Paso County voted for Biden, but you know what? Even that can't be taken. I'm sure the Democrats couldn't take that for granted because, I've always said, like, it doesn't matter what's the composition of a town ideologically, because what matters is if they go out and vote. Because El Paso is, if you look at its composition, it's theoretically a Democratic town, and yet it has consistently had a Republican mayor. I think the last time El Paso had a non-Republican mayor was... When was John Cook in office? Let me look this up. So here's a fun fact about El Paso that involves the Bush family. So you all know the Bush family, of course. There was George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, Jeb Bush, good old Jeb, and such. So there used to be a mayor of El Paso called John Cook. He was the mayor from 2005 to 2013. And when he was done, after he left office, he ran for the Texas Land Commissioner in 2014, but he lost against none other than George P. Bush, a.k.a. George Prescott Bush, a.k.a. the son of Jeb Bush. So the son of Jeb Bush is the current Texas Land Commissioner. He's doing his second term right now, actually. And after that, he's got some... I don't know what his plan is. I don't know what they're going to do with him. The word on the street is that he's going to run for Attorney General in 2022. I should pull him up, find a picture of George P. Bush so y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's see here. Give me a second. Here we go. Yeah, so this is George P. Bush. Keep an eye out for him in a couple of years if you live in Texas. Well, he's already the land commissioner. He is the Bush family is still in politics. They are out there. A few of them, I think like 5 Bushes actually tried to run for different offices in Texas this year, but they all got beaten in the George A&W Bush. This member of the George Bush dynasty is brought to you by A&W Root Beer. Let's see here. This is, hello, Rufa Burr. This is Hearts of Iron 4, the New Order mod, if you're just joining us. Elliot Gangler. Yeah, so anyway, my friend who's very far to the left, when I told him, because he hadn't known, I said, yeah, there's like 5 different Bushes running for office right now. They're going into primaries. And he says, ugh, I thought Texas sprayed for pests. How many Bushes are there? Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot. Let me try to pull it up. There is a lot because you have Prescott, and then the son George H.W. Bush. He's the one who passed away recently, and then there's and then he had. Here we go. Wait, no, this isn't all of them. Well, it's kind of all the relevant ones anyway. So. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. We gotta take it in focus. Give me a second. Gosh, my computer is lagging like a bitch. Alright, we're gonna extend some economic aid out to Cuba, because we're cool with them. Keeping it cool. Keep it coolie, baby! Keep it coolie, baby! Oh, shoot. Hold on a sec. Ah! Oh, right. So let's kind of just drag this a little bit here. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Okay. So anyway, we've got the various Bush family here. Let's do that. And oh, sorry about that, Gross Scott. Well, we're about to talk about them more. So so you've got George Prescott Bush here, who is the current Texas land commissioner, and he's going to probably run for the Texas Attorney General in a couple of years. Then there is Noelle Bush, who is, I think she's not actually a politician. She's like a computer programmer. Yeah, she's kind of on the outs because I think that she was a junkie when she was younger. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing her run for office or anything like that. And then there's John Ellis Bush Jr., a.k.a. Jeb Jr., also known as... his name's Jibby. So he's, like, just some, like, venture capitalist thing. And then... who else have we got here? Yeah, then of course there's George Bush over here. So wait a second, excuse me. So yeah, you've got Barbara Pierce Bush, who's not to be confused with Barbara Pierce, who married George H.W. Bush. Actually, I don't know when this thing was made. I'm assuming that the ones in gray. Well, no, it's probably because these are older pictures. I was gonna say that maybe the ones who are in gray have died, but George H.W. Bush has died. So I don't know. Anyway, so Barbara Bush is in like she has like a public health nonprofit, Global Health Corps. So I think it was through them that this is like where the Bush family does their work in Africa and things like that. And then there is her sister, Jenna Welch Bush. Actually, I don't think she's a Bush anymore. I think she got married and she's a Hagar now. But I think she's kind of been a little bit on the outs, because I think I remember seeing a thing where Jenna actually has publicly said she had asked her father not to run for re-election back in 2004. So I think she's like a journalist or something. She's a news anchor somewhere. But a little bit, not really as big a part of the dynasty and stuff like that. Yeah, welcome to American politics, dude. This is the Bush night. You know, the Democrats have the Kennedys, and the freaking the Republicans have the Bushes. All right, so then over here we've got Marvin Pierce Bush. So this is one of the ones who actually was born in Texas, and what does he do? I think he's just like a private businessman. He's on some company that works the stock exchange or whatever. Then there is Doro Bush over here, who was the 6th daughter of George H. The 6th child, I should say, of George Washington Bush. And she's the only daughter because I think Robin Bush died when she was young. So she also does like nonprofit work involved. Her thing is she does what do you call it? Family. It's like literacy. And she is not actually a Bush anymore. So again, I don't know how old this family tree is, but like she's a Koch now. I don't think it's one of the Koch brothers though. It's just like a coincident thing. But like her husband is a lobbyist for the wine industry, like wine that you drink. And then we've got Neil Mallon Bush, who's the 4th kid, and what is his thing? He was part of like a savings and loan, and then later on founded an education software corporation. He's another one who you're not really going to be seeing running for things because he's apparently got some sort of ties to not Putin, but he had some sort of relationship with Berezovsky. Some sort of fraud thing was going on. And also there was probably some funneling from the federal funds and the No Child Left Behind Act that went into his businesses. Anyway, and he might, I think he's been up to a lot of sketchy stuff, a lot of like insider trading potentially, foreign, what do you call them? Foreign entanglements and things like that. So he's gonna, you're not really ever gonna hear about him in politics. Anyway, we are totally off topic. Let's get back to the business of, playing some, holy crap, are we still not even done with this focus, even though I was letting it run that entire time? Ugh. Alright, are the Bushes and Kennedys playing CK2? Kind of, but I don't think it's going very well for them. Especially for the Kennedys. Let's see, my computer is acting like a potato. It really is acting like a potato. I need to like clean it up or something. I don't know why it's acting this way. It's frustrating me. So how's everybody doing? See, Gluzman says I should watch Star Trek, the Libertarian Edition, Star Wars Libertarian Special, or Game of Thrones Libertarian Edition. I have not heard of any of those, but they sound humorous to me. We're going to give this about like 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're going to play something else. Tyrants fear our might. The shovel. Start spending money. You know what, guys? We're going to go... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go full, money printer go burr. We're enacting everything. Keep an eye on this debt meter. We're at $1.57 billion in debt right now. But we're going to do a lot of stuff and see what happens. This ought to be good. Alright. Social capitalists, you know it, baby. Money printer go burr. A caramel dancing. Oh, 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 oh. Change the country standards to whatever they're called. Yeah, we're doing the. There you go, the Red New Deal. Checkmate. The New Deal was already communist. Didn't see that coming, did you? Is Omsk done with their regional tree yet, or do they have the regional tree? I don't even know what that looks like, so... Is this... I'm guessing this is it? We're looking for that, what do you call it? Project Camera thing? This is too early. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. Having it off. I'm gonna go help my parents out with something. They want to get Christmas lights up, so so I'm gonna go do that for them. But besides that, I'm just gonna come home, maybe do a lot of reading, play some video games, listen to some music, maybe every few hours check on the election. Did I miss it? Where is it? Well, friggin' somebody tell me where it is! Project Camera, where? Okay, there it is, Project Camera. Recovery rate is lower. Okay, so this is something that they're gonna... This is where they're gonna shoot gas out, right? If I invade, that's what's gonna help them be stronger on their home turf. Christopher Flack says, Trump 2024, make America great again. So I take it you're saying that Trump's gonna lose and then he'll do the Grover Cleveland, he'll run for re-election in 4 years? Let's see, John is saying, my family wants to scale down the Christmas decorations. No point if no one's really going to visit with quarantine. That's a good point. But around here in El Paso, it's kind of a thing to just do the Christmas decorations and then just for people who are driving by. It's kind of actually a Christmas tradition for a lot of people in El Paso where they'll just, they literally will just do that. They will just drive around neighborhoods looking at people's decorations. Which is, you know, wholesome. And plus that's something that's easy to do in a quarantine because you're just in your car. Big yawn, baby. Let's see. So yeah, let's do that. So let's say that if you got let's do it for both parties. If Biden loses this election, who do you think the Democrats are going to run in 2024? And if Trump loses the election, who do you think the Republicans are going to run in 2024? John Bauer asks, do you love democracy? Are you a member of Compnor? What? Well, I need to look up what that is. Compnor. Commission for the Preservation of the New Order is this a Star Wars thing? The Commission for the Preservation of the New Order was a galactic empire government agency responsible for the promotion of New Order ideology. Populist movement that supported the Galactic Republic until Supreme Chancellor Sheev Palpatine became the Galactic Emperor. Over the course of Palpatine's reign, Compnor served as a political tool for the dissemination of state-sponsored propaganda throughout the Empire. Following the Emperor's death, it was reorganized into the Office of Imperial Promotion, Galactic Truth, and Fact Correction. Wow, how interesting. Well, I've always said, that definitely wasn't in the movies, but I've always said the worst part of the Star Wars universe is the mainstream movies. And you know what? I'm even going to include the original trilogy in that. Let's see here. Let's see. Christopher Flack says, number 1, Biden ain't losing. Number 2, I can't wait to see who the reps win in 2024. Let's see. Alex Scavo says, Buttigieg for the Democrats. Mr. History 1918 says maybe one of Trump's kids will run again. Again? Have one of them run before? Let's see. Democrats, I want to say maybe Kamala, but I'm not certain. Shiver just went up my spine because I just remember that she calls herself Mamala. That's so weird. Like, is it an infantilizing thing or is it a sex thing? Because either way, I don't like it. Let's see. Serdin Bot says, Shrieking White Hot Sphere of Pure Rage 2024. Interesting. They might do well in the debate. They might be hard to be heard over. All right, you know what? I think it's time to work on the economy for a bit, guys. Unite the world in song. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be the perfect way to end it. Let's see. We must not take the final step. The banner of the revolution shall not be disunited. It cannot be if it is ever to triumph. In that we will be its founders, and the spark of freedom that was lost ever since our defeat at the hands of the Reich will be found and renewed once again. Soon Valery Mikhailovich Sablin will find himself holding perhaps the most grand speech he's ever had to hold in his life, as he will call upon all the socialist parties in the world to come and attend in the city of Magadan. There, Sablin will proclaim the birthing of a new organization, the Socialist International. I love it. Let's do it. So, all right, where was I? Where was I? Dylan 98 said, wait, Poland Fieldzug, War of Defense against the violent terrorist government of the Polish state. Okay, so what, Germany's invading Poland then? That ought to be a quick one. Where was I? Okay, yeah, so Dylan 98 says Tucker Carlson will run in 2024. No, man, do you know how much power that some of these, talking heads on the news would have to give up to be president? That's like saying Sean Hannity would run. It's like a president can only stay in office for 8 years. He can be on late-night television for decades. Will I mute ban people for saying Kamala Harris? No, I won't. Though maybe I should. Yeah, like I was once talking with a friend of mine a couple of months ago, and we were on the subject of older women being attracted to us because we're, guys in our 20s. And he just started making these jokes and riffing, and I was laughing my ass off. Like, he was just talking about, it's like, yeah, can you imagine, like, dude, like, you go out on a date with an older woman, and everything's good, and then she's like, hey, do you want to come into my place? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then she goes in, and then she's like, let me just get something from the other room. So, like, you're in the front of her home or whatever. And then she comes back, and she's got, like, a diaper and a lollipop, and she goes, I need you to put this on. It's just, oh shit, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then, like, you go around, and then you can't open the front door. He says, what happened? Why can't I open it? Why can't I open it? And he goes, and then she's just gonna say, it's childproof. Now put these on. Just, no! And then he was saying, and then it's like, I just like managed to send a text like, guys, you gotta help me, like, to my friends. It's like, guys, come help me. I'm being held hostage. I'm at this address. And then they come, and they find the door. It's locked, and they just like, they bang it down, and they come in. It's like, where's Conquering History Games? Where is he? And they find her. It's like, oh, he's just in the other room. And then, like, they find me, and I'm just like, I've just got like the lollipop in a diaper, and I'm just like scribbling with crayons in a drawing thing. And hey guys, I made the penguin purple. No, Conquering History Games. No, she broke your mind. So exercise caution when dating older women. You never know. You never know. Well, that woke the chat up, didn't it? Yeah, my friend, he's a funny dude. Yeah. Okay, oh wait, one more election thing, let's see. Guzman says the Democratic Party will not run Biden in 2024, even if he wins, because he's a bit too old for that. I say they will run Tammy Duckworth in 2024. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, you guys want me to check on Jinan? Where's that? That's in Russia, right? Or oh no. Oh yeah. We're looking out for Long Yun, right? No, he still hasn't taken power yet, guys. Sorry. What? Oh man. All right. Let's set up get the economy stuff going. President Duckworth. Well, there's been a president named Millard. Or how about Richard Milhouse Nixon? But boy, Duckworth, that was a name you used to hear a lot about, but kind of since 2022 started, it's gone away. I totally could imagine it. The Democrats love to run women combat veterans because they think they're like, I guess they just in their meetings and like, it's the perfect candidate. It's a woman, so the Democrats love them, and it's a war veteran, so the Republicans will love them, like they're building them in test tubes. And yet, these delusional Democrats, wait, hold on a second. I gotta read this in a second. And yet these delusional freaking Democrats don't seem to realize that more white women voted for Trump this time than compared to last time. But they like to pretend that women are a monolith, and they like to pretend that Latinos are are a monolith and would never ever vote Republican. It's like, God, if I didn't know better, I'd almost say that there's a weird form of sexism and racism within the Democratic Party, where they just want to pigeonhole people. They don't want people to be individuals. You got to be part of a voting monolith. But, I don't know. I'm just ranting. I've just been infected by the, having to be bombarded with crap constantly that the Democrats are going to win Texas. I say that as somebody who lives in Texas, and it's just, guys, just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Anyway, so where was I? Let's see. Graga says if it hasn't happened yet, I don't think Long Yun is coming. So here we go. International time. General Secretary Sablin's remarks on the opening of the International Socialist Convention. Comrades, brothers and sisters, welcome to Magdan and the Far Eastern Socialist Republic. Today, representatives of every socialist nation in the world have gathered here to meet their comrades all over the world, to discuss the issues in world politics, to raise awareness of your individual causes and struggles, and to see for yourself the progress and reconstruction of Eastern Siberia under socialism. International awareness is important for the cause of socialism. For too long we have wandered around uncoordinated, aimless, blind to issues outside our own countries. But the struggle of the workers is an international one. The oppressors of the world, from the megacorporations of North America and Europe to the dictators of South America and Africa, the warlords and aristocrats of Asia, all put aside their supposed differences to suppress movements of the working class in their own countries. We must have a means of defending ourselves. Comrades, the time has come to cast off the blinders of nationalism and to awaken to the world around us, to coordinate and to plan the revolution of the working class with parties and organizations around the world, to stand together against the enemies of working people. What we need, brothers and sisters, is not a loose association. What we need is a new international. Let's see. Ruling socialist parties throughout the world will be approached with an offer to join the proposed Communist Information Bureau. Is that the name of the faction? That's a horrible name. Okay, it hasn't been given yet, because there's nobody in it. Well, that's a really shitty name. I'm sorry. But, yeah. Don't like it. So there's like an international funds thing. Heh. I'll read that later. Let's see. John says the entire state of Texas runs for 2024 so that it could pass the Lone Star Act, which grants itself independence. Fine, I'll do it myself. President Lone Star. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. There's no event text. Boo. Matias is asking, CHG, how are things in America? Well, you see, what you guys gotta understand is that my personal experience during all of quarantine has not been like most. Like, I've never stopped working. If anything, I've been working more. So I've been working 7 days a week since May. I don't know a lot of what's going on out there in the world. And the place that I work is extremely close to where I live. Like, I could walk there if I wanted to. So I usually don't see people for days at a time or weeks. Like, I don't interact with anybody. I don't talk with anybody a lot of the time. Okay. Dang, sorry, I should have read that, guys. So I was joking with some friends some months ago. I was saying that, like, because I'm so isolated, and like eventually over the summer I just stopped looking at what a lot of the numbers were for COVID in the U.S. and El Paso, because it's like, I'm busy. What the fuck am I supposed to do about it? The country's being stupid. It's not my problem. And oh, thank you very much for the donation, Christopher Flack. I appreciate that. So no message? Okay, so yeah, looks like England just joined us, or no, not really. What the fuck? So anyway, I was joking with some friends that, like, one day I was going to go to the grocery store to get, because I was, like, running out of pickled vegetables or something. Oh, that's great. World 2020. World 2020T, World 2020D, World 2020A. An amazing, amazing event. So yeah, I was saying, like, one day I would just go to the grocery store and then nobody's wearing masks, and then I'd say, what the fuck? And then people would go, dude, the vaccine came out 3 months ago. You can't... Oh, Ryan, you know, we got Ryan Miller in the chat, Durgling the Ferd. Watch out, world. Okay, time for our economic growth direction path. So we've got some requests here. We've got a downturn in foreign trade. Is there funding available? We can win this project. Okay, hold on a sec. So this is another thing. I want to make sure that I'm still going the Sablin path. So we're just going to make a quick save file here in case I make a mistake. So Okay. All right. So, we have got here. Oh, Ryan Miller, you want some karaoke? You know what? We've been playing for a while. Let's do some karaoke. Let me pause this music. What do we want to do for karaoke? What do we want to do? Somebody suggest something and I'll look for it. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I just something was in my recommendeds. Alright. Somebody wants me to sing Les Miserables. Oh god. I can't do that, so let's definitely try. Let's see. Maybe I should sing the confrontation and try to do both parts at the same time. Alright, in the meantime, while this shit is loading, so we got a downturn in foreign trade. Is there funding available for the workers' expansion plan? We can amend that project. Oh, you know what? I just need to check the national focuses. So it looks like here, we can either do struggle with bureaucratism or centralized organization of force. So essentially, do I want to get guns for the, or do I want to get butter? Guns for the army or butter for the workers? I think that I think it's Les Miserables. My bad. Let me see here. I think we're gonna do butter because my army is huge. I've got 26 divisions, 2 of which are tanks, and they've got, oh wow, they've actually gotten significantly stronger. They're up to 18 divisions, but I have a larger manpower base. I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, you can't eat a gun. Well, you can, but it'll be your last meal. Yeah, so we're gonna do butter for the workers. All right, now let's start the struggle with bureaucratism, which is gonna move me to partial mobilization as well. Salted Awful is here for Durgalal. Okay, so we definitely have got to get some karaoke going. We have a couple of honored guests showing up to asking me to ferd the Durgal. Let's see. I could try to do One Day More, but that's also one that's like a round, so I don't know about that. Yeah, so you know what? I love Les Miserables. It's maybe my favorite musical, but there's just too many parts that require multiple voices. Oh, I know what to do. Let's sing Red and Black, everybody. All right, here we go. Because we got to hold on. I'm gonna start it. Let's just let's see. This karaoke brought to you by Christopher, who donated, so now I don't have to worry about demonetization. All right. Here we go. Yeah, thanks, Matthias. I'm glad you like that one. So here we go. So I'm gonna do Red and Black from Les Miserables because it's a funny song. How's the audio actually? We can check that. I think I have it. Is it too loud? You guys hear me now? Let me get some feedback. Waiting to hear feedback, guys. Louder. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't even have the goddamn lyrics. Hold on a sec. Stupid, unreliable YouTube. My neighbors can't hear it. Here we go. I'm not going to do the spoken word intro parts. But for those of you who don't remember, this is when the ABC Cafe folks are getting ready to do the start the revolution. They're getting ready for it the next day. Oh, sorry, Salted Awful, but the chat has spoken. The time is near, so near it's stirring the blood in their veins, and yet beware. Don't let the wine go to your brains. For the army we fight is a dangerous foe, with the men and the arms that we can never match. It is easy to sit here and swat 'em like flies, but the National Guard will be harder to catch. We need a sign to rally the people, to call them to arms, to bring them in line. Marius, you're late. Marius, what's wrong with you today? You look as if you've seen a ghost. Some whine and say, what's going on? A ghost, you say? A ghost, maybe. She was just like a ghost to me. 1 minute there and she was gone. Yeah, I'm totally Anne Hathaway singing the male song. I am agog, I am aghast. Is Marius in love at last? I've never heard him ooh and ah. You talk of battles to be won, and here he comes like Don Juan. It's better than an opera. This music needs to be louder. Yep, gender reveal. Turns out Anne Hathaway was playing all the men. It is time for us all to decide who we are. Do we fight for the right to a night at the opera now? Have you asked of yourself, what's the price you might pay? Is it simply a game for rich young boys to play? The color of the world is changing day by day. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red, a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends at last. God, I'm nailing it. Had you been there tonight, you might know how it feels to be struck to the bone in a moment of breathless delight. Had you been there tonight, you might also have known how the world may be changed in just one burst of light, and what was right seems wrong, and what was wrong seems right. Red, I feel my soul on fire. Black, my world if she's not there. Red, the color of desire. Black, the color of despair. Marius, you're no longer a child. I do not doubt you mean it well. But now there is a higher call. Who cares about your lonely soul? We strive toward a larger goal. Our little lives don't count at all. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red, a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends at last. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Gonna get copyright strike over that shit. Alright, thank you very much, Christopher, in the chat for, donating that shit. Skyboy19ID says, louder, my city hall needs to hear it. Alright, but let's go back to the other music. So I was still doing things while singing that. Yeah, because I'm that fucking good. So right now we're doing a civilized cooperation. So this is going to be really nice because it's going to give us 6 more factories. Of course, we're going to still go further in debt. Yeah, going around the world. El mundo! So, okay, so what I'm doing right now is we're building up some infrastructure in the west of the Far East Soviet Republic because that's going to be good. That's going to be good for once we go to war with the Central Siberian Republic. And, 15 Jorada said, what is the song? It was Red and Black. Well, it's ABC Cafe / Red and Black from Les Miserables. So, what is the plan here? Now, I remember I said earlier to keep an eye on how much debt we were going to accrue if we did all of the internal infrastructure stuff, the Red New Deal, as some of you called it. So we went from what we were at about $1 billion US in debt, and right now we're at almost $4 billion US in debt. So, you know. Oh, thank you, Matias. Thank you. YouTube is recognizing this as Wolfenstein: The New Order. That's pretty funny. I think our next play here... we threw a little bit of money into the Sulk Intern Collective Defense Fund. Let's actually throw a little more in there. You know, let's be nicer to those less in debt. Yeah, exactly. If I'm in debt, who's going to enforce it? I'm going to be at war with the whole friggin' world anyway, right? Money printer grow burr, baby. Okay, so we're getting asked, what are the funds for the mutual defense? For the defense of socialism and equality abroad, we have elected to put a portion of our budget towards the protection of our comrades within the Sulk Intern. These funds will be used by those who require the resources to keep the revolution burning, and our contribution may be absolutely vital in the years to come. If we need the financial support in the future, we will be able to withdraw a portion of the funding ourselves during our time of great need. Of course, only those who are waging war for the good of the humble worker, capital H, capital W, may access the fund to ensure the sanctity of its usage. Now that our humble donation to the fund has been agreed upon, the only question remains is the size of our contribution. Let's go all the frickin' way, baby. 7.5% of the budget. Yeah, our comrades will shoulder the debt. It is only right. We have some outdated equipment in production. Oh, right, yeah, because I have more modern tanks now, so let's switch that over. And let's see, we actually could continue to improve our tanks, and I think I will, because the tanks are going to be key. We should be the only ones in the area who have tanks, compared to the rest of the Russian warlords. Texas T says the debt will disappear when you reunify with the Republic. Well, then there really are no consequences. When I say no, you say consequences. No! No! What's going on, chat? I heard you guys were cool. When I say no, you say consequences. No! No! Okay, okay. Now maybe it's because you guys are on a delay, so I don't see it. But I'm just going to take it personally. Alright, poverty rate, if we do the Association of Free and Equal Producers, yeah, we're going to do that. And again, sorry for any developers who are watching this. I know that I'm not reading all your stuff like I usually do, but I just don't do it in the live streams. I only do it if they're pre-recorded. Yeah. There you go. Alright, the chat is cool. Especially that Ryan Miller guy. Alright, so we have some extra military factories. So, we've got 2 more that we can assign. Now, we've got... Can I build more tanks? Do I have the the ability to do that? I've also got 21 army experience that I could spend on improving the composition of my army. So I'm probably going to do that. Okay, it looks like we can get 3 more tank divisions queued up. Except the combat width of these is still not 20. So actually, let's improve that. So we're going to do that. And we still can do 3 more. And how many infantry divisions can we do? We've got a 13 width one and a 10 width one. I think this is the one I want to use. I need to change this logo. We're going to go with the crossed. Oh, got some sort of donation from the Nelaser has donated 50. Whoa, look at the cognac glass scatter with all that gold. Thank you very much. PHB, I don't know what that is. Let me look up what that currency is. Just so I can know where you're from. PHB, I don't think I know that. The Philippine peso. Ah, well, I say to you, gracias. So what I was saying is that we need to improve the composition, and I would like to make my infantry division template wider, but I think what we're going to have to prioritize is the reconnaissance. But it's okay because we could get a little bit more army, more army experience. Could we possibly hire a? Can we like change? Do we have any sort of ministers that we can hire that are going to give me, or something that'll give me like continuous military experience, or do they not have that in this mod? Because it sure looks that way. God, we're still stuck at the 50 to 80% poverty rate. We've got to get out of there. Our developmental status is only 45.24 or 49.25. We're going up at 4 a month, but we got to get to 240. We're going to be here for years. Yeah. Xerian Bot says consequences are cringed and unbased. Are cringe and unbased. Yes. Consequences for your actions, suffering them, that's pretty cringy. True Chads do things with no consequences. Alright, so we've got the anti-tank stuff being built. I think we're going to go a little bit more into the support equipment. Now, how many more infantry divisions can we actually make? Not too many. We can only get like 3 going because we just don't have the equipment for more than that. What's the first thing I'm running out of then? Infantry equipment. Okay, so then we're going to... Oh, it's because I've only got 2 factories doing that. You should never have more factories making support equipment than infantry equipment. That just doesn't make sense. Okay, so we'll get 3 more infantry divisions, 3 more tank divisions queuing up. Oh, also, Vin Laser says, play Rise of Nations on Roblox. Well, I don't know what Roblox means, but I actually do have Rise of Nations. That would be fun to do. Yeah, like I know there's the Alexander campaign, and there's a Napoleon one. I would be interested in doing either of those. Alright. By the way, do you guys know of any way that I can play my Nintendo Switch and cast it onto my PC besides getting a capture card? Because I think it would be fun to maybe do some live streams of Hades, and then we can talk about Greek mythology. Let's see. I got a lot of political power as well, and there's not really anything to spend it on. Because I can't just spend political power to switch these as much as I would like to. You know, the societal developments, that would be really nice. So it just looks like we've got more political power than we need right now. Alright, the Association of Free and Equal Producers is done. Yeah. Let's see here. The question of famine. People need bread. We have limited money. Okay, so this is gonna, yeah, we're just gotta improve our agriculture development. Let's see here. Let's see. Paratroopers are OP. Yeah, you think I can afford to buy soy in the Far Eastern Soviet Republic? Please. Yeah, I think that the U.S. has just totally failed, though, here. The what is it called? The Organization of Free Nations, because they're getting their asses kicked in South Africa. They lost in Indonesia. Like, where are their proxy wars going to go? They've got nothing. Yeah, they got England, but... Oh, wait! They have England! When did England switch sides? Weren't they with the Germans? Because I remember they were with the Germans because you guys were saying that that was a bug and it wasn't supposed to happen, but it looks like it got fixed and they joined the Organization of Free Nations. Still, I'm not really sure how the Organization of Free Nations is supposed to take on Germany right now. Germany, incidentally, has defeated Poland. They set up a general government. That's right, that's right. I pronounce German with a French accent. Deal with it. Yeah, so we've got time to kill again. Okay, let me work on a couple of things over here in the other tab. Let's close that out. And what do we got here? Sorry, we're having some technical problems here. Quintessential quintuplets. Yeah, there's so much I've got to catch up on reading and stuff. Maybe that's what I need to do with my 2 days off. Read some more quintessential quintuplets. Any fans of the quintessential quintuplets out there? Don't spoil things for me. I know who wins. I know who he marries at the end. That got spoiled for me. But I'm only on Volume 5, Chapter 39-ish. Let me put it to you this way. Nino hasn't cut her hair. Let's see here. Or also, what else could we... Yeah, because right now, guys, we're just... This is what I was afraid of happening. We're just waiting for these focuses to finish. We're not at war. Allegedly, we can't go to war for like 2 more years and a little bit of change. 2 years, 2 weeks. So we're just waiting. Whoa, whoa. Alright, the civilian construction is done. Now we could... Oh, wait, we have a choice to make actually here. So we could either maintain food austerity. Nope, that's a Bukharin path. We're not doing it. We're going to provide relief to the communities. It'll cost us down the line. It'll have some economic issues, and it might not be the strategically sensible thing to do. But we're socialists, damn it. And if people are starving, we get them bread. The social cost of standing by and doing nothing is far too high, and it would destroy us politically. If a famine starts, we rush aid to the affected areas with no regard for the cost. It's the right thing to do, and it's the only thing our values would have us do. Well, hopefully it's not going to be an issue at all because of improving the agricultural rate fast enough. And so then this, incidentally, yeah, it's going to... So if we had done the other path, this would have... Yeah, it doesn't even say. I don't know what would have happened. But after this, it looks like we can then start defending the revolution and start working on our army. Kuzman, is this all cringe? Always has been. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know why my computer is dragging a little bit. It looks like several tabs that I opened yesterday, which were doing live Electron coverage, have been open this whole time, so that's been dragging my shit. Alright. Let's close all this. Okay. Oh my gosh, yep. I've got so much live stuff open. No wonder the computer's been acting slow. Yep. Anybody who lives in the United States, have there been any interesting local election results that don't make nationwide news? Like, I heard that, and this was just because of the way something was worded, I heard that up in Pennsylvania, they elected the first openly bisexual state representative, which, it's like, okay, good for her, I guess. But I just remember the reason I found out about it because people were listing it as like Jessica Bentham, first openly bisexual and openly queer candidate to win state rep office in Pennsylvania. And then it was just sort of, yeah, it was just because the people were saying, are bisexuals not queer? Is queer and bisexual something different? But I think that, I was trying to remember, apparently she was like the head of some sort of like healthcare nonprofit or something. No, not trans, like just queer. But you see, I thought the whole thing with the Q was that the Q just encompasses everybody who's not heterosexual. But I don't know. I really don't. Okay. But yeah, has anybody had any interesting local races? What do you call it? First, El Paso's mayor almost didn't even make the runoff because there was like 6 major candidates running, and D. Margo, who's the incumbent, he got through to the runoff with 22% of the vote, and then this first-time runner, Carbajal, she got 21% of the vote, and then the guy who got first place was like 43. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win, because D. Margo, that's what happened to him last time they ran for mayor. He got second place, I think, in the initial race, and then he won in the runoff. Okay, let's see. Delaware elected a trans woman as state senator. Oh, shoot, wait a minute. Whoa, big news, big international news. The Gibraltar Dam is officially finished. The huge construction project, the Gibraltar Dam, for some just a bottomless well which Germany threw its resources into after the war, has finally been finished. Its long journey had brought alongside it a large variety of issues, which in its consequences affected far many more nations than just the Reich. Yet the responsibility of the abandoned project fell onto a people who had to directly deal with the fallout, not the Germans. The Iberians had to deal with the dam whilst Europe fell into economic freefall. Despite all odds, the project has now been finished and has earned the Union a considerable amount of prestige in the international community. Iberia itself is overjoyed by the news and has proclaimed it as a national victory. The Germans quickly moved to claim credit, but outside of the nationalist socialist sphere, this has not been accepted well. Congratulations. So what does this mean? Does this mean that, like, is more land going to now appear in the Mediterranean? Is he gonna what's gonna happen? I don't know if that's even something that's moddable. Sarah Dinpot said, okay, I'm seeing a lot of people saying, oh no, and that we're all gonna die. Is this bad? Oh, damn it. Sorry, my phone is ringing in the other room. Let me go get that. I swear, it's like people wait until I'm streaming to call every time. I've forgotten to put it on silent, though. That was my bad. The Duckworth thing. Yeah, because when I see the duck thing. Where was I? So, Iberia gets a new national spirit off of the dam. Is this it? Here we go. Gibraltar Dam completed. Consumer good factories minus 20%? Oh my god. Wow. Also construction speed plus 10%, resources to market minus 5%. So, nearly the hour after the dam for the ambitious, if not completely insane, German plan to drain the Mediterranean was finished, the German economy failed. With the Germans leaving the dam as a failed project, the Iberian overseers noticed the numerous failings in the walls and locks. Within the next few days, the threat to the lives of millions of people on the coast of the Mediterranean became clear. Now, Iberia must pick up the slack where the greatest empire of Europe has most obviously failed. Oh, so that's why you guys are saying we're all going to die? So, like, if the dam breaks, it'll flood the Mediterranean again and everybody in this new land is going to drown? Oh, man. No, yeah, I totally get that, John. We were talking about that the other day, like with the Cuba plan where they're going to drain part of the Caribbean. It's just like, how can you plant crops there? It's going to be salt water. It's just a salt desert you've created. Let's see. Armed rabble. Struggling through drills. We need to implement measures to improve discipline. You can't run if your boots are worn out. You can't shoot if you don't have guns. And you can't train on what stuff you've got if they just keep wearing you out. Okay, so it looks like because I didn't invest in guns, we're having issues in the army now. Let's see here. We can prepare the factories or expand the militias. Got some mountaineer stuff here. Ooh, armor technology research bonus. I like the sound of that. But I don't think we really need it right now. That's going to be from when we're hitting West Russia. Yeah, that's a good point. The force of the flood would sink areas that weren't at sea level, even below sea level. You're right. You're totally right. I think what we're going to go, though, is we're going to go on the right here. Uh-oh, Sablin betrays the revolution once again and goes right. But we're going to get 4 military factories out of that. We're kind of turning into a little bit of an economic powerhouse, I think, relatively, you know, in the region. Okay, Alex Scavo says, did I read the Alan Tropa articles by any chance? Alan Tropa articles? Let me look into that. Alan Lantropa articles. It's a novel. Oh, this is the thing that talks about the plan for the Mediterranean. No, I've not personally read it. I've heard of it, but I haven't read it myself. Let's see here. See, so you got to pay a lot of money to keep the dam up, but who cares? Because money's fake and you just print more, right? What could ever go wrong? Do the other part of my economic tree. I don't think I'm allowed to. I'm pretty sure that it's just you have to pick one side or the other because it's based on which ideology that you're fighting politically. Following, excuse me, politically. So they're mutually exclusive. Alright, I'm not going to invest any more in the Collective Defense Fund, but I will empower the workers' organizations because that's always good. Because it gives me the, industrial expertise. Plus, it increases the popularity of the party, though we're already at 83%. If your debt's higher than your GDP, it can cause a crisis. Nah, that sounds like a bunch of liberal bullshit. Just print money, baby. Printed money every day. Printed money and I make some pay. Hard work. Hard work. Let's see, we got some resources stuff here. Oh, we'll just straight up get a synthetic refinery if I build this. Yeah, I guess let's just build the first one then. The other side of the famine question. Where's the famine question? What time is it? You know what, guys? I'm probably going to call it here in about 10 minutes or so. Let's do some more karaoke in the meantime. We're just waiting around. Let's see here. Oh, it was written. Oh, it's a something written. It's a novel by the YouTuber Cody Franklin from Alternate History Hub. Well, I'm going to say something, and every time I do this, it always causes controversy. I do not like Alternate History Hub. I do not like his work. I just think it's subpar, and I think sometimes things he thinks he's joking about, he actually means seriously in a really annoying way. And, yeah, I just don't like him. Haven't watched his shit in years. And tell him I said so! Nah, I don't care. I don't care. I'm sure he wouldn't care either. Anyway. Okay, so the focus. Texas. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I just noticed that the glitter when you're done with areas. Got based in the chat. Okay, cool. So I guess I'm not alone then. Alright, let's really start going hard on the infantry equipment. See, we're actually going to run into a manpower problem soon. Let's see here. The two focuses at the bottom of my economic tree aren't mutually exclusive. So I can maintain the food austerity again. Well, I'm not gonna, because as we've agreed, as we have said repeatedly, we are going all the way with Sablinism. The Bukharinists are being rejected entirely. Merlio, you're getting blocked by YouTube because you're spamming, so please stop spamming. It's the other focus that's lit up. Sorry, Texas T, I'm sorry. Or what do you... Be more specific. Are you talking about this? I'm sorry to have frustrated you. Narcoempha. Oh, okay. Oh, this! So sorry. Okay. Poverty rate. Oh, okay. And then lessons from Krestinsky. It'll increase our GDP growth. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have looked at this. My bad. Okay. Also, remember there's a slight delay. So in the chat, that's how it is. My bad, everybody. Okay, we have some more civilian factories available, and I think we're just gonna actually build some more civilian factories. Let's build like 5 more. Invest long term. Okay. Let's get you all training, and oh, my tanks definitely need to be training as well. And we're gonna convert all of these divisions to the regular infantry things that I had before, and we'll get them training. Actually, hold on. No, not all of them. Let's get one. Hold on. You all. Basically, these non-veteran units. I want training. Ah, thank you very much, Tovaresh. Texas T2. Alright. Yeah, so we have several divisions here. They're not trained up to being at least regulars. So, you know, we've already got the numbers, but I want the quality, and we should have enough infantry equipment that we're good to keep training. We're disciplining the men. Let's check my logistics. Ooh, I'm a little bit short when it comes to the tanks. It's fine. All right, let's send them out. How short on tanks am I? I have a deficit of 452, which are our current rate of production. The shortage will last for 1,194 days. What? Guzman is suggesting several real-time strategy games to me. Yeah, I would definitely like to play some of those. You know, the thing is, there's only so many hours of the day. Maybe if I get fired from my job or something, I could try doing full-time streaming or something. I'm taking the focus. I'm taking the focus. Okay. Now, where was I? So, I guess we're just going to have to disband a couple of these tank divisions or something. Yeah, let's just disband one of them. Unlucky number 13. So that should fix my logistic issue a little bit, not much. Okay, tell you what then. We're going to retract on how many factories we've got working infantry equipment and redistribute them over to the improved MBTs. Okay, great. So some of these have already finished training up. Let's, anyway, yeah, let's do some more karaoke, fellas. Somebody explain based to Guzman. Michelle, ma belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle, Michelle, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all I want to say until I find a way. I will say, fuck, the only words I know that you'll understand. Michel, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I need to make you see, oh, what you mean to me. Until I do, I'm hoping you will know what I mean. I love you. All Vanguard camo. Want you, I want you, I want you. I think you know by now. I'll get to you somehow. Until I do, I'm telling you, so you'll understand. Michel, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. And I will say the only words I know that you'll understand, my Michelle. I'm sorry, did Michelle trigger you, Texas T? Got an ex-girlfriend named that or something? What? If you don't want to talk about it, I understand. Lucky today's stream not goes full left, or the police would raise my house for thinking I'm a cop. Me, yeah. Yeah, Guzman. Electro music. Man, yeah. The other day I was listening to I don't know if any of you are familiar with the show Ruby, RWBY, I'm actually a season behind. I'm deliberately waiting for the new one to start, and then I'll catch up so I can just marathon it. The ROA is winning in West Russia. Yep. West Russia is a bit of a mess, unlike us Siberians who have our shit together. But yeah, so I was listening to the Ruby soundtrack, and I was in Volume 2, and I listened to Shine for the first time in probably years, because it just... Shine is one of it's Pyrrha's song, basically, and one of her songs, and if you know, you know, and it's tough. It's been a long time, many years, since I was able to listen all the way through that song. Alexo's hype for Volume 8. Yeah, I didn't watch Volume 7 last year because my life was falling to pieces, and I was busy with other things. So I just am waiting for Volume 8 to start, and then I'm just going to be marathoning it all. And I should be caught up, I figure, by the time Christmas comes around, because they're going to still do like the mid-season break like usual. Somebody's requesting the Real Folk Blues. Oh, man. Now that's an amazing show. Cowboy Bebop. Incidentally, I think Cowboy Bebop is free on YouTube. Or at least it was. I once found out that like a couple months ago I saw that it was. So anybody who hasn't seen Cowboy Bebop before, check it out. Samara unifies West Russia. This is who we're dealing with. The Provisional Commissariat of Western Russia under Andrei Vlasov. A communique detailing the birth of the Provisional Commissariat of Western Russia has reached many new agencies around the world by unknown means. The strange missive details the rise of a new democracy in Western Russia, helmed by former collaborator Andrei Vlasov and his protege Milet Zvikov. Widely lauded in Russia for their support of the Germans during the West Russian War, the Russian Liberation Army has always claimed its status as the embryo of a legitimate Russian state free from Bolshevik influence. Disappearing into the anarchy after the war, the ROA's reappearance today has been quite a shock for Russian observers. The new nation's long-term prospects remain uncertain. The democracy imposed at gunpoint? Woo, so now that I've sprayed my keyboard with enough saliva, let's carry on. Oh yeah, the Iberians won the Algerian War. Yep. Now there is the Troupes Légionnaires d'Alger, which is probably completely pronounced incorrectly by me. You get your shit together, French! If there's letters in the word, pronounce them. The Germans, they got the right idea. Let's see here. You know what? Is there any Ruby karaoke out there? Yeah, because I'm a huge fan of the Ruby soundtrack. It's the best part of the show, I might dare say. Jeff Williams, I've always said, if Jeff Williams walked into the head office of Rooster Teeth and they said, hey, if you want me to keep composing music for Ruby, we're going to have to add another 0 to my paycheck. They'd go, yes, right away, sir. They should, anyway. Let's see, I can get a research bonus for military police. That's not great. Yeah, we're going to stop at the top of the hour, guys. It's going to help with division attack. That's cool. 19 divisions still training over here of infantry. And the tanks, well, the tanks are just going to take forever and a day, aren't they? I have to listen to Hero by Caleb Hayes. Who is that? Oh, it's something from the Volume 7 soundtrack. Nice. Very nice. England and Wales have gone to war. Uh-oh, they split up or something? Or no, they didn't have Wales anyway. Are these both social democracies fighting? No, this is a libertarian socialism. But geez, they're so unpopular. How are they hanging on to power? It's only 6% popularity. Most of the country is authoritarian Democrat. Alex says, there is Ruby karaoke. I sang it at NYCC in 2019. That's cool. Yes, indeed, Matthias. We are on our way to a blessed USSR. Things are going well. A lot of Russia west of us has already been united, but that just means we can take big bites at a time. Oh my gosh, he grew a beard. I'm looking at just this thumbnail for Hero. But he's just done so much great stuff. And by him, I mean Ironwood. Like in the thumbnail, it shows Ironwood, and he's got blood on him, and he's got a big old beard. Well, not huge beard, but he looks grizzled. Punished General Ironwood, a man who, I'm trying to think of what like his Metal Gear thing would be. It's like a man betrayed by himself. Yeah, the Ruby story sometimes gets a little strange. It definitely does. It's just, no show is perfect. And it's like, are the highs worth the lows? That's what you have to ask yourself. Like, for example, something that I'm going to do later today after I'm done helping my parents is I'm going to get watching the final season of The 100, which is it's this science fiction show. I think it was made in Australia. And it gets weird. It involves a lot of fake science. But I always say it's like, look, this is a... Oh, Alex Scavo, $10 for another half hour. You know what? You got it, buddy. I'm in. Thank you very much. And you know what? Pick a I don't know. Anything else you want me to do, man? Thank you very much for the donation. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, what was I going to say about the 100? Yeah, so like the way I see it, it's set in the future, I forget who said it, but, at a certain point, science advances to a point where it's indistinguishable from magic. Oh, there's the little alert finally going off. And fill in the cognac glass. Yeah. Oh, there goes the logo. Oh, man. But, yeah, my cognac glass is looking very full today. So, yeah, Wales has fallen. Oh, boy. Yeah, I would imagine that Scotland is coming next. So unless they've built up a new Hadrian's Wall or something. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so the 100, there's stuff where it's like, people's brains are downloaded digitally and can be transferred into different bodies and things like that. But I've heard scientists talk about that sort of thing being possible one day. Hell, freaking, oh my gosh, I'm blanking out on his name. The guy who wrote Future of Humanity, I should know that. I wrote his book. But he talks about, like, maybe one day human beings will be able to travel through space being shot by lasers, and things like that. Freaking, give me a second. I gotta concentrate for a second. Michio Kaku, that's his name. Where, yeah, he talks about possibilities of terraforming Mars, ways that human consciousness could potentially become immortal, the different ways that we could, like, travel through humanity, or travel through humanity, travel through space, so it's like the 100, it's set, like, at the start of the show, it's 100 years in the future, and it only gets further hundreds of years in the future over the course of it. So, I can live with the weird-sounding science. Because it's about the characters. That's what matters. And as far as characters are concerned, I think it's a terrific show. Okay, I'm going to take an ideological struggle, continue to go on the right of the focus tree, because, I'm betraying the revolution. You never go to the right! Never! England tree needs a choice to reunite the UK or go independent. Bluesmon also says... Reality is a really bad game. There's no rules. There's only one life. There's no respawns. What is it, an anarchy server? Yeah. Somebody wants me to check Samara in Western Russia. Are you talking about this provisional thing, or is it something else? Let's see. I see Onega, Orenburg, EuroLeague. I'll say. Oh, somebody type what Samara means. Does it have a new name, or is that what it started with? Remember, I don't know this as well as some of you guys. Anyway, it posted by Grilling It. That's a good one, Matias. Everyone read Matias's comment. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get some water. I'm back, everybody. Got myself some water and some crackers. Yep, crackers and water. Now we're living in Siberia. Okay, so that's what it started as. Some nations are named after it. So then you guys are talking about the provisional thing. They're doing some sort of freedom of expression crap right now. I don't know why. The voice of reason. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm gonna come whoop their ass. Okay. Wow, these crackers kind of suck. Alright. We finished all the economic stuff we could. We've done ideological struggle. It is time to expand the militias. Damn, we're still a year and a half away from being able to go to war. But it looks like our armies are totally trained up. Oh, wait a minute. Got too many of them there. There we go. Let's see, John Bauer asks, is there any other nations I'm interested other than America and Comey? Well, obviously Germany. Like, what are you supposed to do after the Civil War? Do you just sit there? Or do you... Or I guess somebody's supposed to attack you? The United... let's see. Besides that, who else am I interested in? Yeah, same thing with Italy. Is Italy supposed to do anything, or do they just sit there? This unifying England thing seems interesting. Does Ireland have a tree? I wonder what that they're freaking like. Yeah, do they have something where they can go after Ulster, reunite the counties? Oh, it's a breakaway state, so it's like a puppet. Norway has content. Oh yeah, didn't Norway go free Norway? Is Norway gonna save Europe? Okay. The ROA is going fake democracy. Speaking of fake democracy, let's check in on those election results. Boom! That's a joke, kid. Seriously, why is there such a problem with counting votes these days? Like shit, wasn't Trump gonna win Pennsylvania with the way the counting was going? Same thing in Arizona, isn't he gaining a lead? But let's check it. Let's check in on it. I might be horribly behind for all I know. Goering can do a world conquest. It will not end good. Okay, so let's check in on the election results. So I'm using the ABC map because I really like their layout. Because you can go into the counties and stuff. So let's see here. Has this updated? What the F? I don't think the ABC News map is updated. It doesn't even have Arizona is blue. Wasn't that called 2 days ago? Let's check Fox News. Okay, good map, bad info. Fix it, ABC. Let's see here. Borman has the House of Cards mechanic. Spear has a Megacorp mechanic. Goering has a militaristic mechanic. Japan is boring. Let's see. Jonathan says, last I checked Pennsylvania, it was too close to call, but Biden's in the lead. Alright. Check the Google Maps. So I'm going to go to the satellite photos and zoom in and count the ballots myself. Okay, here we go. So according to Fox News, right now Joe Biden is at 264 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 214. Boy, that Nebraska 2nd District, the Democrats there must be jacking themselves off right now. Because Biden won the Nebraska 2nd District, he doesn't need to win Pennsylvania anymore. So according to what I'm seeing here, right now in Nevada, it's 49.7 for Joe Biden to 48.1 for Trump. But at least on the Fox one, they've got 13% missing. Nice picture, Glusman. Those little emojis or whatever. That looks funny. Check the Associated Press. Check the Guardian. Okay, yeah, you're right. The Associated Press is where they all get it from anyway, so I should just check that. Okay, so we got some better industrial expertise. Nice. Production efficiency growth is going to go up. Very cool. Very feng shui. Some events and decisions are about to time out. Oh, all this. All right, guys, time to go into horrible debt again. Debt is just a number. Debt is just a number. Hey, oh, shoot, I ran out of money. I ran out of political power, I meant. Bauer, I don't want to tag over just because the game's already been a little bit buggy, and I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to really get screwy. Sorry. I'm just afraid of a crash. What the F? Is this the Associated Press? No, this is the 270 to win. Guys, remember, debt is just a number, age is just a number, prison is just a room. Okay, so according to the Associated Press, yeah, they've called Arizona for Biden, so it looks like that's over. But you see, the thing is, the Associated Press map doesn't have the percentages, or at least the one I'm looking at. Let's check the Guardian, since somebody suggested it. So I really don't want to do the New York Times. I have to make an account. I don't care if it's even a free one. Yeah, South Africa's kind of hanging in there. Alright, we're expanding the militias. Let's see, it looks like the Republicans won another House seat. Man, I'm telling you, the Democrats fucked up. They don't even know if they're going to win the presidency. And then they're getting killed in the congressional races. So, oh, it's actually the QAnon candidate, Lauren Boebert. She's going to the House of Representatives. Wait a minute, this is from 2 fucking days ago. Here we go. Here's the live results according to the Guardian. So the Guardian is not calling Arizona, I think, but they've got it very deep blue. Right now it's 50% for Joe, 48.6% for Donald Trump. Oh, you guys are going to love this. So, you know how I was talking earlier about how, like, all the Republicans hate the Libertarians now? Because the Libertarians are costing them states? Wait, give me a second. You know what? I need to get working on my land doctrine again. I've been neglecting it lately. So, anyway. So, right now, Biden is up in Arizona by 1.4%. Do you know how much of the vote in Arizona went for the Libertarians? 1.4%. Oh, man. People are talking about violence happening in the U.S. We need to protect the Libertarians, not the poll workers. Because the Republicans are angry. Again, I'm not taking sides. I'm just speaking objectively. Third-party point of view. That's funny shit. John Six is just pain. Yeah, and both Georgia races are going to a runoff. I wasn't expecting both of them to. I thought the jungle primary one was gonna, but not both. Okay. So that means George is going to still be on the radar for 2 more months. The mad scientist isn't mad, he's just angry. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about what else is going on in the world. So yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona have all been called, according to The Guardian. So Joe Biden's at 264, so if he wins Pennsylvania, Nevada, or Georgia, or North Carolina, he wins. So right now, Trump needs to run the table to get reelected. Let's see here. Hey, people, we got till January 20th to count these votes. Ain't no rush. So in Nevada right now, Joe Biden is up by 1.6%. I'm sure that lead's going to grow. In Georgia, it's a tie. It's a virtual tie, 49.4 to 49.4, with Biden having a slight lead of, it looks like, let me do some quick math here. I want to say like 1,557 votes. Very, very tight. So there'll probably be a recount there. I don't know what Georgia election law is. Because there's some states, I talked about this yesterday, I think, there are some states in the United States where there's provisions for a candidate to request a recount. There's also some states where there's automatic recounts if the margin is too close, where it's like the candidates, even if there's a concession, they just automatically will recount because this is important. You got to count everybody's votes. You got to get things for the records. But like in Wisconsin, so there was a recount in Wisconsin back in 2016. I don't know if any of you remember this. And it was called by Jill Stein of the Green Party, interestingly enough. But let's see here. So the total amount of ballots that got cast in that election were... hold on, I gotta do some addition here. Give me a second. Here we go. So in the 2016 Wisconsin presidential election, there was 1,405,284 votes for Donald Trump, and there were 1,382,536 counted for Hillary Clinton. Obviously, there's third-party votes and write-ins and stuff, but we're just going to use this number for simplicity's sake. So they did do a recount, and there was let's see, I'm trying to remember how many it was exactly. Yeah. So they did a recount, and 131 votes got changed. Oh no, there was a net. Excuse me, there was a net difference. Okay, yeah. So there were 837 votes that got changed to Donald Trump, and there were 706 votes that got changed to Clinton. So Trump gained a net 130. So for just proportionality's sake, so there was 837 plus 706, 1,543 votes were changed when they did the Wisconsin recount. So you take the 1,543 divided by 2,787,820. Yeah, that's a little tough to break up. So anyway, it's the thing is that, like, even though it is 1,000 at about 1,000 in Georgia, a recount probably wouldn't change it. Actually, no, 1,500. Yeah, it might change it actually. But you see, if there's mistakes, the mistakes might go both ways. Okay, so yeah, so like you ended up with 1,500 changed votes in Wisconsin, and then the net gain for Trump was only 135. All right. Let's see here. What are we going to do here? Independence for the League of Arab Sheikdoms. All right. Oh, yeah, so I wasn't done talking about all of them yet. So Georgia, it looks like it's up right now, but it's extremely tight. It's all that Atlanta vote. The greater Atlanta area is most of the population of Georgia, so it's going to take a longer time to count because counting's done at the county level. Yeah, so like if we go into the different counties, all right, they've finished counting in. So this is the greater Atlanta area: Henry, Newton, Rockdale, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Fulton, Cobb, I already said Fulton, Douglas. Those have all actually 100% reported in. Then what's still? Oh, is Georgia just done then? It says 99% reporting. What still hasn't been counted? I'm going through every single county in Georgia right now. Which ones haven't been counted? I think they're done. Oh. Okay, well then it looks like, yeah, there's only about 1,000 difference between Biden and Trump. So Georgia's probably going to go to a recount. Oh, yeah, actually, while I'm watching, it just popped up. Yeah, Georgia's Secretary of State has announced a recount due to the narrow margin. So we got to wait. The Viipuri Conference. War has been declared between Finland and the Provisional Commissariat of Western Russia. Oh, has been averted, excuse me. Huh. Okay. Texas T, you're in Cali. Oh, stationed there, I take it? So, okay, so Georgia, let's just say, so Georgia is tentatively called for Biden, but we're going to have to wait and see. Let's check in on some of these other ones. Oh, Pennsylvania's at 98% counted. So with 98% of the vote in right now, Joe Biden has 49.5, Donald Trump has 49.3. Once again, libertarians, stay inside. We've got so there's a difference of 0.2% between Biden and Trump. JoJo has 1.1% of it. So she has over 5 times the difference in the vote count. Oh man. Somebody protect JoJo. Do I watch Templin Institute videos? I've seen some. They're pretty interesting. So, yeah, there's like a 13,000 vote difference, it looks like, between Biden and Trump. So I don't know if that's also going to go to a recount. And then finally, let's check in on North Carolina. So I had Biden winning North Carolina. I'm not so sure about that now. Okay, right now it's 50.1% for Donald Trump and 48.7% for Biden. So there's a difference of 1.4. Okay, so I don't think the Republicans can blame JoJo for this, though, because she's only got 0.9% of the vote. Oh, man. France sides with Germany. Is that so? Look at that. So then what, Himmler is still doing his own thing over here in Burgundy? Let's do some more karaoke, y'all. Let's see. I did some Fleetwood Mac. I've done some Bruce. Who else would be someone fun to sing? Keep it short. Keep it silly. Oh, you know what? Let's do a Beatles song as we all wait for this election. John Bauer says, Spaceman and Comey can get replaced by Vladimir Kemelo, who is an authoritarian socialist, and Nikolai Kardashev, who is a libsock, in the upcoming update. Oh, okay, so I should wait for Comey to be done, like for that update to happen before I play them. Alright, let's have some fun with some Beatles karaoke. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, we got war here, well, I just had to laugh. Oh, that's cool, Kardashev. A lot of math up there. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. No one was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. And a crowd of people turned away. But I just had to look, having read the book. Nailed it. I'd love to turn you on. Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream. Year and a half to go in full war. God, I'm just nailing it. Crushing it. I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to turn you on. Alright. It's just instrumental from there. We'll stop it. That song is one of my favorite uses of doing chromatic. Yeah, we gotta wait until January of 1969 before we can go to war. Guzman says I should play as one of the Jewish factions. Well, there's 3 of them, right? They do seem interesting. We've got some missing equipment production. Where? Oh, well, I guess we won't know now. Unassigned divisions. Let's get you over here and get you training. Actually, no, over here, and then you train. And then you stop, and then you all are still training. Logistically, how am I doing in terms of tanks? 283 in the hole. It's going to take us another year. Okay, so I guess that works out nicely. Oh, yeah, I should assign my tanks. So I think we're going to put them... okay, quit training for a second. We're going to put them, like, here. And they're going to try to isolate this southern. We're going to try to get a cut off here, and then they'll go north towards Tomsk later. Alright. Hello, Thiago de Carvalho. How are you doing? Let's get you training. Keep it training, love. Keep it training, love. Am I not building motorized equipment? Oh, you gotta be shitting me, brother. Well, we gotta reassign something. Damn it all. And now we gotta trade for rubber. I can't believe I wasn't doing that this whole time. Oh, thank you very much, Thiago. I'm not... Or is it... Tiago? Iago? Like from, you know, what's it called? Ah, I'm blanking out. Othello. Othello. Iago's the bad guy in Othello. Any relation? What the freak is that in Yurga? Are you talking about this shit show down here? Or what? Yeah, we're just getting ready. Tempered steel. Your new logistics program has worked wonders on the unit. Yep. Okay, so my army is doing much better now, basically. But soon, in a little bit over a year, we shall begin to go west. And then Sablin will suddenly get very British and go, "Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Sablin, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heel, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. But pardon and gentles all the flat, unraised spirits that have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of Russia? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very cast that did affright the air at Vladivostok? Oh, pardon, since a crooked figure may attest a little place in million, and let us ciphers to this great accomp on your imaginary forces work. Suppose within the girdle of these walls are now confined two mighty communists, whose high upreared and abutting fronts the perilous narrow ocean parts asunder. Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts, into 1,000 parts divide on man, and make imaginary puissance. Think when we talk of horses that you see them, printing their proud hoofs aye the receiving earth, for 'tis your thoughts that must now deck our kings. Carry them here and there, jumping o'er times, turn the accomplishment of many years into an hourglass, for the which supply omit me chorus to this history, who prologue, like your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge, our play. Inquisitor Barca says, what is this? So that's the prologue for Henry V. That's the one with like the Battle of Agincourt, and they fight the Law Lords and all that. Somebody wants me to look at the Omsk tree. Which is Omsk again? What here? Collapsed authority, no focus tree that I can see. A fleet of our own! Under the winter's chill. Let's see. He'd always loved the sea. There isn't much to look at, but she packs a punch. First Red Navy vessel built. Does she have a name? I'm told all ships need them. The man sighed, smiled. The men were hoping you'd be the one to name them. Name it. Him? Soblin wasn't sure what to make of it. He wasn't an admiral nor a sailor, but if people who believed in him desired it, then it would be done. He walked to the edge of the deck for a moment. The word left his lips so fast, the captain had to wonder if he had practiced. Storozehovoi. I don't know what that means, so we're going to look that up. Storozhevoy. Storozhevoy. That's, it was a, so the real one was a Soviet Navy 1135 Burevestnik class anti-submarine frigate attached to the Soviet Baltic Sea, based in Batalyski. It was involved in a mutiny led by Valery Sablin in November 1975. Ah! Well, that's cool. Good name, comrade! So, we've got a navy. It will sail the 7 seas. It's the Navy. There's our capital ship. Yep. Storozhevov. Very cool. I guess let's just go have them do some training or something. Do some naval exercises out there. Oh my god, the oil! It's running around out so fast. It's already gone. Stop. 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 No oil. No oil. Alright. Let's see. If Onega wins, West Russia will be de-unified. Well, I'm sorry to say, that looks like exactly what's happening. Anyway, yeah, they getting their ass kicked. Yeah, I'll have to look into this guy's real-life revolutions of immunity. Let's see. There's a book on it. That's cool. You've never experienced Shakespeare until you've read him in the original Klingon. Okay, I'm going to look up something really fun for you guys. So are you all, of course you're all familiar with Shakespeare. Are you familiar with the Quentin Tarantino film Pulp Fiction? So, a friend of mine showed me it in high school. Somebody did a Pulp Fiction Shakespeare. Like they took the entirety of the movie and just translated it into like iambic pentameter. So I'm going to try to like find some of the scenes. I'm looking it up right now. Come on, where is it? Where is it? I don't know where he found it on the internet. Let's see, Pulp Shakespeare. Pulp Shakespeare. Where is it? Trying to find it. Like this was like 12 years ago. Here we go. So you guys know the scene where they're talking about, it's like, you know, the cheese, you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France, a cheese royale. So this is them talking. So Act 1, Scene 2, a road, morning. Enter a carriage with Jules and Vincent, murderers. And knowest thou what the French name cottage pie? Say they not cottage pie in their own tongue, but nay, their tongues for speech and taste alike are strange to ours with their own history. Gaul knoweth not a cottage from a house. What say they then, pray? Haechius Paramintier. Haechius Paramintier? What name they cream? Cream is but cream, only they say le creme. What do they name black pudding? I know not. I visited no inn, it could be bought. And then you know, yeah. Oh man. Oh, you got. Sorry, Ipodorix. You know I'm not going to talk about my personal political opinions. Esoteric memes. Is that what that you would call that? Making. Yeah. Oh man. It's kind of like almost anti-meme when it is esoteric enough, because the purpose of like a meme is supposed to be something that spreads. The Russo-Finnish ceasefire has been signed. So what does that mean? Oh, what the heck? So there's a demilitarized zone. Man, why didn't Finland just take it all? John Bauer, yes, I will say that I hate Nazis. They are horrible, horrible. They were and are horrible. But I'm just talking generally, you know? Let's see. Do I watch overly sarcastic productions? Yes, I've seen some of their stuff. I like it. I really do. Both of them's work, both red and blue. The Finnish-Korean hyperwar. Hey, man, that's secret club stuff. A front triumphant. Tukhachevsky will be impressed. It's my honor to stand. We have a new Russia. Increase amount of Mikhail. Okay, I think this is an error because Tukhachevsky isn't here. He's supposed to be in Western Russia. Yeah, so I think this was a glitch. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So then, okay, I'll do one more thing. You know the part when in Pulp Fiction they shoot the guy? It's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? So I'm gonna do that scene. My pardon? Did I break thy concentration? Continue. Ah, but now thy tongue is still. Allow me then to offer a response. Describe Marcellus Wallace to me, pray. What? What country dost thou hail from? What? How passing strange, for I have travelled far, and never have I heard tell of this what. What language speak they in the land of what? What? The Queen's own English, base knave, dost thou speak it? Aye. Then hearken to my words and answer them. Describe to me Marcellus Wallace. What? Jules presses his knife to Brett's throat. Speak what again? Thou cur, cry what again? I dare thee utter what again but once. I dare thee twice and spit upon thy name. Now, paint me a portraiture in words, if thou hast in thy head but what? Of Marcellus Wallace. He is dark, and what more? His head is shaven bald. Has he the semblance of a harlot? What? Jules strikes, and Brett cries out, ah! Has he the semblance of a harlot? Nay. Then why didst thou attempt to bed him thus? I did not. I, thou didst. Oh, I, thou didst. Thou hoped to rape him like a chattel whore. And sooth, Lord Wallace is displeased to bed with anyone but she to whom he is wed. Context will know my name is the Lord. Okay, so Ohms just got gamered by the liberals. What happened? But there's nothing there. What are you talking about? Wait, what's this Reconstruction Committee? Pavel Batov. What happened? What happened? Tell me. Pray thee tell me quickly, good chat. Also, I'm about to end the stream, because I've already been here long enough. But thank you very much to those who donated. All of you. Really great stream. A lot of fun. We're 1 year away from actually being able to go to war again. The great trial will not happen. Omsk is deunified. All right, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Again, thanks everybody who donated. Thank you all for sticking around. I hope that I was able to distract you from the U.S. election, even though I did talk about it a bit. But you know, guys, all we can do is wait. All we can do is wait for the count, and George is gonna recount. So just wait. You know, whoever it is, if you're for Trump, if you're for Biden, if you're hoping JoJo or Jeb are gonna pull a sneaky, all we can do right now is wait. So the guy who opposes him rose up and stopped him, and he's more based. Cool. So everyone have a wonderful day, and I will stream again tomorrow at some point, probably for not as long as I did today, but I will. All right, so bye-bye.